Hi everybody, I'm in the mood to collage, so I have my Collage Soup books out, and I'm going to try and remember that I also have books for collage. Sorry, I'm looking to the side of me to see if they're on my shelf. I am not seeing them. But I do have books with images in it too, or one book. I have one or two where you can cut out images, so I'm going to try to keep that in mind as well. So I'm thinking I would like to play on Kraft. So I'm going to have a flip through the books and see if anything catches my eye that I think would look good on Kraft. I am really wanting to order some other books, but I'm trying to behave and use some that I have. Before I get more, because sometimes I find, I love that, collecting the things become more of a habit and more of the doing than the actual collage. Get so swept up in having it all that we forget to actually play with what we do have. That too. Oops. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to deal with the pages I torn out. I don't care about messing anything up on the other sides of those, or that one. This one, I don't think so. I don't see me using children. I don't know why, but for some reason I don't like to. I don't know. So I'm not going to worry about the backs. I want this. I forgot I was supposed to edit a video before I started on this collage. Oops. Okay, my phone just dinged, so I'm going to go check that, and I'm going to edit that video like I was supposed to before I started playing. Okay, so I did not get around to doing any collage last night, but I am here now and ready to go. I did a few things that I had to get done before I started, and it's a later start to the day than I wanted, but I am here and I am ready to play. So now, where was I? I don't have a plan. I seldom do. I want some stripies. I'm cutting this out and planning to use it on this page, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will, because who knows what may happen once I get going. But if I don't use it on this page, I'm sure I will use it elsewhere. So I'm kind of ignoring what's on the bottom and just continuing cutting it straight down. Like, even though there's no stripes down there, I'm still cutting it that way. Trying to see where I want to end it. I'm just going to leave that one to the side for now. Some more stripes if I need it. I really like this. I like the flow of that. Oh, I wanted... No, it's her face I wanted. I don't really care about that one. I feel like it's somewhere else as well, so I'm not too worried. I'm gonna like follow this flow. I really like the look of this. A smaller pair. Just get the chunk of it cut. I had to look up. I'm like, oh my goodness, I did hit record, right? It's happened before. Just making my own curved line there because I don't want to include the red stripe on it. I don't know, I just like the look of it. Maybe that'll go there. Who knows? Who knows? And then there's lots more stripes. I need some more. I don't know how much of her I want. I just cut her out and then I can see how much of her I want to use. It may just be her head, I don't know. Fussy cutting is not my favorite. It makes me just want to chop those earrings off. I actually think I might, because I plan on adding more to the head and I think the earrings will just make it too much. So I'm going to cut them off, but Then I'm going to put them to the side just in case. If I change my mind, I can add it back on. So that would be easier anyways, just to cut it the shape of the earring and draw the line down to the dangle. Okay, I'm just going to cut out. If it was going on a manila page, I wouldn't bother because it would just blend right in. But because it's going on a craft page, it will stand out. And it's just a couple straight lines, so it's not too bad. She doesn't have any rolls to work around. This one I pulled out, I don't know. I was imagining cutting these out and adding them in. Actually, yeah, now I can really see it too, adding it in here. Darn it, I was hoping I'd change my mind. More fussy cutting. Who wants to come play with me and cut out my stuff for me? It's not very nice of me to put you to work, would it? But if you're somebody who enjoys it, it wouldn't feel like work, right? I like this black one down here too. Oh, good God. I think that's just going to be like poofs around the thingies because I am not... Oh, I could just cut it around there and draw my own as well. That's an idea. But for now, I will just do like little balls around it, because I'll probably forget that I wanted to draw them in. So since I'm working on a craft background, I'm not going to add any paint to the background. If I do, it'll just be like stenciled bits or something. But why work on craft paper if you're going to cover it all up, right? If I wanted to paint a background, I just would have used the plain paper. so many I like. Picture these little trees. Let's see after. I think this one might be too wide. Oh. I don't know if it's staying, I'm just putting it there for now. Some butterflies on here I might use. I don't know what that is. I don't know. And this butterfly is cut off, so if I want to use it, I have to put it so its left wing is running off the page or behind something. But I can't have just 2 butterflies on the page. There has to be 3. 1 or 3. So I could put like that one there and that one there. Or I could have it run off the page. Or I may not use it. Who knows? In my head, I'm kind of thinking, okay, if I wanted to put a quote on it, what kind of quote would I want? I'm thinking something about, I don't know the quote, but like looking for something along the lines of create a world, because to me this looks like, you know, something different, not just like a regular world. More has to be done to her. I think this side could be good with maybe just a bit of doodles or something. this side needs more. I want to do more to her. Just not sure what yet. I think I need to do some more looking in the books. I don't know if I like having her exposed. I know you don't actually really see boobs, like you don't see any nipples. I don't know. She needs something down here. It'd be cool maybe if I found something that like I could weave, like go under her arm and then come across her and then go back under her arm. That might be cool. I want to start at the front because I already looked through the back pretty much. Not for this page. Although it would look cool to see some fish. Ooh. Oh. See, I have a thing with fish. They're going the wrong way though. I'd want them going that way for some reason. Darn it. Oh, that would look so cool. Maybe I'll find fish somewhere else in the book. That would be awesome. Okay, now I'm on the hunt for fish going this way. I may have to frame that one. I may need to find some fish and print them. Because I'm hell-bent on having fish now. I found the book, and I also found this. It's full of stickers, but you have to cut them out, but the back is stickered, I think. Is it? Maybe it's not. I don't know. I was thinking it was stickered. Yeah, it is. It's stickers, but you have to cut it out, which is crazy. The things I have wasted money on. Can you imagine getting back all the money that you spent on stuff that you wish you hadn't? Though I doubt this was very expensive, but still, if you add it all up. Okay. I don't know if I can say that as like antique and antiquarian, I don't know. It's a sticker book. So I'm pretty certain there's fish in here. They just may have a border that I'll want to get rid of. Don't want whales. I was going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. That's a bit too big. They're all going the wrong way. I might look on the page too. Lots of butterflies. I'm seeing if she has seahorse on her chest, but no. That one's on the right way. Oh, greater. I know I'm being picky, but I'm probably being picky because I know I have some from Mischief Circus that I can print out. Because I'm determined to have fish now instead of butterflies. Because it just looks like I can picture it. There's a lot in this book. There's 22. I have to go back in here and look for adding other things. Okay. I'm going to get some fish and I will be back. Okay, so I found some fish. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I wanted some quirky ones, but they're fish. And I wanted fish, so. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I also printed out these. Not sure which one this came from either. So I was thinking maybe it could be like a bra. I know there's nothing wrong with what you see in the collage image. I'm not a prude. But I don't know. It's all just, like, I know she's covered in tattoos, but it's still pretty plain, like the color. So I thought, a punch of green, and it's shells. And since I added the fish, and this is kind of reminding me of underwater, I thought I could add shells. If it works. Oh, I should have done them bigger. I did print out some bigger ones too. No, these are too small. They look silly. Save them for something else. I'm going to check on her arm. See, those are too small. These are too big. I don't know if I'll stick with them or not. I do like the pop of color. Found some quotes too while I was trying to find images. So I have 4. I create the world that I live in, or you create the world you live in each day. I don't think I like that one. We must create our own world, or start creating your world instead of letting the world create you. Might do that one. She seems like, you know, the having the arms crossed kind of gives a little bit of attitude. So one of those. Now, I want to see move some things out of the way here. I always have such a mess when I'm doing collage. So I'm looking at this for, and I know I wanted to pop a color, but the black and white is really screaming out to me. Because none of the other curves seem to quite work, and I like this area too. Not quite sure how to go about it. Go to here. Kind of deciding as I go how much to include. I can always cut it back if I do too much. This could do double duty. Okay, going to cut along her arms. These are those two red dots that bug me. Because it reminds me of nipples, but then they would be way out of place. That could be like that, and it kind of flows into this. That could work. See, now I like this, but I feel like that color doesn't go with this. If I could add some white in here or something, add some black and white to tie it in. I like that. I like that a lot. I really like how that works. So I'll probably end this piece right here so I don't have to go over the center. Although I have to go over the center with this part. Now, where was that other stripy paper to see if I want to bring that back? See? I lose things. There we go. I would make it thinner. I'm going to get some stripes, just maybe not those. Good. I want it thinner. know it may be getting a bit busy, but I'm not painting the background or anything. Okay, if I'm adding that, I feel like I gotta lose those. So I like it if she could be over more, but then I lose out here. But I really like her there, because it gives some separation. As I move that over, lose part of the circle. That works too. That's much easier to deal with. Okay. So I have that and that. I think I can glue everything down except for, I don't want to glue down the fish because I have to figure out where my quote is going. Still trying to decide if I want more to the head. But I kind of feel like I added so much here that maybe I leave her head alone. I also feel like I need another circle. Could do this blue one, that way it's bringing in more blue. I love these stripes. I was going to have it going off, but where that one's going off, I feel like, I don't know, unless I put it way up. Looking at the quote to see. I'm really liking this. It's getting me excited. I might even leave those on there and just doodle around them. Even that, it's like once it's cut out and you add everything else to it, it's like it doesn't matter anymore. You know, that it's not perfectly cut out or anything. You don't really notice it. I think I either want to use I create the world that I live in, or start creating your own world. No, start creating your world instead of letting the world create you. I am loving this. Yay. Okay, I'm going to shut up and start gluing. I'm not going to record me gluing because that's going to take a while. All I do is I'll glue this one first, because I know that's where I want it and there's nothing else that's going to go around it, and it's tucked under this piece. And then I'll probably glue this big one next, and then I'll just look at what gets tucked and glue those things first, and just, you know, go with the flow that way. So I'm going to glue everything down, and I'll be back when I'm done that. Okay, so everything is glued down, and I am super happy and excited about how this is looking. Like, really excited. So I would like to tie in this black and white, since there's a lot of it, into here. So I'm thinking I could cover up these purple swoops, or at least a part of it, with black, and then do some white doodles in it. So I just might leave like a little bit of a border of the purple, only because there's like pink and a bit of purple up there, so I don't want to completely get rid of it. Otherwise, you know, I would be totally fine with doing it. Figured I'd do this before I do the quote, because I want this to dry so I can doodle on top of it with white. Also add, I don't want to cover up these blue because, you know, there's blue elsewhere, but I could add white underneath. I'm just going to doodle, and I don't know, just going to doodle. Okay, so before I do any more doodling, although now I'm looking at this and this needs to be doodled with, I want to add my quote. I'm thinking this helped, right? Does it look like it ties in a bit more, adding the black and white doodles? I like it anyway. So I need to figure out my quote, and maybe a teeny tiny bit of doodling here, and this. So, I create the world that I live in, or start creating your world instead of letting the world create you. If I do, I create the world that I live in, I can go a tiny bit bigger. If I do the second one, it's going to have to be small. Like, not small, but smaller, because it's like double the words. Adding the quote is always a little nerve-wracking too, because especially if you like your page, because you can mess it up. But I also love doing quotes. And I still haven't decided which quote. Both seem good, like, for attitude. Like I said, with the arms crossed, it feels like it's given a little bit of attitude. Plus she looks like she has, like, confidence. So both work. I create the world that I live in. Start creating your world instead of letting the world create you. I think I'm going to go with start creating your world. And the whole decision is based on not having to do the letter I. Because I find the way that I write I's, it's like that. Like if I was writing it, I'd be like, I start That's how I write my eyes. I find if I do it like this, I don't like it in quotes. I think the only way I'd want to do an uppercase I is if I was doing it all the same and I just did like small. So because of that, I'm going with the other one. Whatever makes a decision. So I want to try it with pencil first, but before I go ahead and do that, I want to test how easy. Okay, I want to see how well it erased, like if it was going to make the page yucky. So I would do I'm liking the idea of what I have sketched out, which I don't even know if you can see on camera. The only thing that's bugging me a little bit is the way I've done Create You down here. And I like how this is done. And I really like how I wrote the word creating. I just wish it was further down. I left a space between the circle and creating first because I thought I was going to write the word your above the circle. But then I thought there should be more emphasis on the word your because it says start creating your world. So I think both your world should be, you know, powerful. So I choose to put them big and both inside the circle, which is kind of like the world. So I'm wishing this was down further. And I know I wrote that, so I should be able to write it again. It's just, it's making me nervous. Then it's like, I also like the lines that I drew to do the words. So I'm wondering if I should put those in. But I wouldn't want them to be dark like this. So I'm thinking, what if I got like a coloring pencil in blue and did the lines. So I'm thinking just a blue Prismacolor, and that way if I did that I wouldn't mind it being away from the circle. Okay, I like that. I had no intentions. I feel like this got a little, not over the top. I mean, I love it, but it just became more than I had intended. But I love it, so no complaints. So I'm just going to go over my quote with the black paint. Okay. I like it. I don't know. Okay, it's safe to erase the pencil lines up there. I'm being gentle. I'm doing it very lightly. Although if the paint pen wasn't dry yet, it wouldn't matter. But I'm going lightly. Don't want you to misunderstand me. I lost the top to my glue stick, so I'm using the top of a distress ink. It fits really nice. And I like how I ended up doing this, because I wasn't liking it when it was in pencil, but I like it now. I want to go around this flower. Can't decide if I should color in the like the enclosed parts of your world. So there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 closed in spots, like colored in with white. I could, I was going to say I could color in creating and create you, but I don't think I want to. I'm really liking this. This makes me really happy. I was nervous about adding the quote. And I like the little bit of coloring pencil too. I haven't done that before. I'm just trying to decide on the white if I add more. Now I feel like I have an even number of circles. I like that. That makes me feel better. I'm doing something. I'm not coloring it in yet, but I did a thing where you add your own paint to the paint marker, and it's good paint, but I still don't find it works well. Like, I added golden titanium white and then a bit of airbrush medium. Ooh, and I don't find it works great. It doesn't work as good as a real paint marker. And I say that, and that's not bad. It's streaky though. And it's like it works well for 2 seconds and then it goes back to not being great. Now that looks good. Don't regret that. Yes. Love it. Glue that one down. Okay, just a little something over here in doodles. And then we should be good. think I'm done. I don't want to do too much over there. I feel like that's enough, like, to emphasize, like, it, you know, leading to the face. Crap. I really like this. This makes me incredibly happy. Incredibly. I feel like this and that Dylusions page I did with the crazy pavings stencil that created a flower border, those two things this week have made me feel good about playing. And see, this is why I want Diane to come out with a large craft journal. It was just cut, paste, and doodle. I didn't have to paint the background. Love it. Makes me so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you enjoy collage. Like, collage is fun, and you don't have to go out and buy collage books. You can grab magazines if you just want to see if you even like it first before investing into it. But I would give it a try. Like, for me, I find collage just one of those things that it's relaxing and fun, especially if you're not even recording it. Like, if you're just sat to your desk, music playing or having a movie on or something like that, and you just sit down and you collage, and I just find it very enjoyable. So if you've never tried it, I would give it a try. Like I said, just grab some magazines or old books that are lying around the house that you know they're not going to get used. Just give that a go first, just to see if you think you might like it. So I'm gonna go and edit this video so I can hopefully get it to you today, which is Saturday the 20th. Just 20. So I'll do my best to get this to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.